Hey, you caught the Metal and Wood channel. It's Steve, and that's a Noker 660. That's a big bore. So what I wanted to do is differentiate it. So I didn't put it on there yet, did I? I got the black clutch cover. I'm gonna put the black clutch cover on it to differentiate it from the 54 millimeter, because this is a 56. We're gonna put this Holtz Pharmatech Hutzel. You know, they don't make this, by the way. I hope one day I'll be a big enough chainsaw supplier to be able to maybe be able to buy these bars myself. But you got to buy like a million, I think 1.5 million bars to be able to afford order on these.
Something blue there.
Something blue, right? You're talking about right here.
Yeah.
You don't have nothing to worry about, darling. It's just a little bit of plastic that they put on there. And you know, I was watching a review. I won't mention necessarily who the review was by, because I don't want my wife to roll her eyes again at me. But I was watching a review that said that the Noker chain tensioners were no good, and that's based on just pure unadulterated nonsense. And the Noker chain tensioners are actually some of the best chain tensioners. Now, if you were to say the starter assays on a 660 are no good, I'd have to say, yeah, they got some problems. But as far as the chain tensioner, it's one of the best chain tensioners I've ever seen in all of. I'm gonna have to borrow a set of nuts. Of all of the nuts that I have, the bar nuts, of all the nuts that I have, they're hard to find right this second in time. So what we're doing here is we're going to test this today. It has a weird rattle in it, and a commenter said, what is that rattle? And I don't know if it's something inside the muffler or not, but my main point to talk to you today is there is nothing going to slip through into the U.S. market that is not ready totally for the U.S. market. Noker's going to have the best parts for 660s and 381s and 5800s that possibly could be had, period. I've been accused of selling junky 381s, but I only sold one and traded it back out on the side of the road, and I haven't sold any more. I let one Noker get out my hands the other day, and it had a starter assay problem, which I switched for one that works, and then I had my own starter assay problem, and I put it into that bag over here. Let me film it on top of the table over here. I guess my wife will help me. Put it in that bag over there to control the and I'm just noticing these are different. They're sharper right here. They're sharper. That's pretty cool. It came off of a particular. So anyway, we're just rambling at this point. We don't want to ramble because your time is valuable. And I just noticed my chain was too tight, so I'm loosening it up. And by the way, the angle that I have this on, you want to release the pressure. So I'm pushing it down on an angle like this. Go back a little bit so everybody can see what I'm doing. So I got it down on an angle, so I'm kind of not letting it rest on gravity on the bar studs. I'm using the bolts to hold it in the middle, and then I'm checking the chain tension. It's a little too loose for my liking, but I don't want it too tight. Let's see here. There we go, that's a little better. Yeah, that'll work. After I use it one time, it's going to tighten up real good, real fast. But this is a, what are you saying? My wife's trying to get my attention, but I hate it when she does that, because I don't read sign language.
I don't have attention for you.
You don't have attention for me? You do have attraction for me? She's looking at me crazy. Huh? My ugly mug? Now she's really looking at me crazy. All right. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. Take care.